Good morning. I am Miriam Epskamp, the Director of Religious Education for this congregation. One of the things that happened during the pandemic was we lost the ability for people of all ages to gather together on Sunday to learn and grow together. We kind of got separated into our own little bubbles. Now that things are becoming a little bit more safer, Reverend G and I are looking for ways to make multi-generational opportunities available. So at this service, instead of a meditation or a reading from a sacred book or a text, we're going to have a time for all ages. This story, or it's not really a story, but this time for all ages was inspired by something written by the Reverend Dan Harper. He's a UU minister and a religious educator. He called it the Interconnectedness of All Beings, which is a pretty fancy title. If it was up to me, I would have just called it water, because that is where it begins. Now, I know all of you know all about water. We live on a planet that's mostly water, and we know that water is essential for most living things. I know that water moves around a lot in oceans and lakes and streams. It trickles down the earth into aquifers, and it rises up into the atmosphere, and then it comes down as rain and snow, and the circle goes round and round. We are part of that cycle. We take in water, and it passes through us and then goes on its way. Now, I also know that you know that water is made out of molecules. And each molecule is made up of atoms. So 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom, H2O. And molecules are very, very tiny. We can't see them. So in this jar, you can hold it up, I have 3 teaspoons of water. It's about 18 grams. And a very clever scientists worked on this, and they figured out that in this 18 grams of water, there are 6 times 10 to the 23rd power molecules of water. Now, 6 times 10 to the 23rd power is a huge number. If you were going to write it down, you'd do 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's 600 sextillion. Huge number. That's how many molecules of water are in this jar. Now, we also know that there's water inside of us. We're partly made of water. And if we had a 10-year-old kid who weighed about 77 pounds, scientists have worked out that he's got about 20 liters of water in him, 20 liters of water. And those 20 liters of water would be the same as 20,000 grams of water. So 18 grams, our 10-year-old, 20,000 grams. So how many molecules in it? Now, I'm sure you're like working this out, doing the math in your head, but that would be 6 times 10 to the 26th power. That's 600 septillion molecules in our 10-year-old kid. That's a lot of molecules for a little person. Now, if our 10-year-old kid drinks 2 liters of water a day, which is what you're supposed to do to stay hydrated, he will replace, or they will replace, 10% of the water molecules in their body. They'll bring in new ones and let go of the old ones. So that would be 6 times 10 to the 25th power of water molecules that passes through a 10-year-old kid every single day. Think about it. If this 10-year-old kid has been alive for about 3,650 days, that means over the course of their lifetime, they have had a lot of water molecules pass through their body, like a huge number. It would be, are you doing the math? 2.2 times 10 to the 28th power of water molecules passing through their body during their life. This is a huge number. If you were going to write it down, it would be 2, comma 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. I don't even know what kind of alien that number is, but it is big. Now, think about all the kids in the world, that water flowing through them, and all the adults, all the people on the planet, all the living things have water molecules flowing through them. And we know, because of the water cycle, water is moving all over the planet. So it's not hard to imagine that all of us, at some point in our lives, have had a water molecule in our body that was once in another living thing, like a dinosaur, or a blue whale, or a monarch butterfly. We could have molecules in our body that had been in the bodies of famous people, like Cleopatra, or Confucius, or Shaka Zulu. Right now, you could have a molecule, water molecule in your body that was once in the body of Mother Teresa, or the Buddha, or Jesus of Nazareth, or any number of wise and wonderful people. Unitarian Universalists often say that each one of us is part of an interconnected whole. And because of water, that is literally true. Through the water cycle, we're connected not only to each other, but every living thing on the planet that has ever been, that is now, or that will be. Pretty cool, eh? But there's always a but. We're also connected to some things that we might find less inspiring. Creatures like cockroaches, sewer rats, bed bugs, and some pretty horrible, horrible people. Water molecules have probably passed through our body that have also been in the body of enslavers, people who have owned other human beings, murderers, genocidal dictators. That doesn't feel so good, does it? That is often the way it is in the world, both and this and that. This stuff that you're proud of, that you want to celebrate, that stuff that you don't want to think about, that makes you feel uncomfortable, that you want to turn your head away and not see. But the thing about the interconnectedness of all beings, the thing is that we don't get to choose. All beings mean all beings. And we're all intertwined together, running through our lives like water molecules. And it's good that we remember both the good and the bad, especially the bad. Because if you see it and you call it out, that's how things change. That's how it makes a difference. Because we are all connected. We're all living on this big water-filled planet. We're all sitting under the same stars. We're all feeling the same rain. We're all swimming in the stream together, just trying to get to the other side.